Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. With that, we move on to a CornerStore story presentation titled The $10 Shoe. And it's my privilege and honor to welcome and introduce Sachin Chhabra, founder, PeelWorks. Mr. Chhabra, over to you.
Hi. Thank you for having us over. It's indeed a privilege for us to be a participant in the ET Edge event and to be able to talk about CornerStore, something we deeply believe in, to a larger audience. $10 Shoe is a very interesting story written by Terry Pratchett. And the story is like this, that the rich guys actually, when they were working in mines, they could afford to buy shoes worth $50. And when you buy a $50 worth shoe, it lasts you longer, right? It lasts you like a decade almost. And it also keeps your feet dry. So while you're in the mine, mining away, the managers would actually keep their feet dry and would have shoes which last them 10 years. But the miners who could only afford to buy shoes worth $10 actually felt wet as they worked in their shifts. And those shoes would also not last them more than a year, year and a half. So over a decade, what came through was that the poor actually get poorer and they also suffer the discomfort while the rich continue to get richer. Right? So that's really the disparity in most of our economic models today. And that's why they say that those in the trenches continue to dig a hole for themselves and keep going down, whereas those outside keep building a wall, which does not allow the people in the trenches to come out. So CornerStore is a story which is very similar to the miners. And that's what we wanted to really bring about here. We found in various ways that a CornerStore, which is a grocery store, which is where you and I go to pick up either milk or chocolates or pulses or staples, edible oil, ghee, dairy, and the entire range of fresh, non-fresh grocery. Those people actually are today competing with organized retailers, like in earlier days, Big Bazaar. We don't know where it's headed right now, or More or Spencer's, and retail chains like the ones I've mentioned. Very, very recently, they've also started to compete with e-commerce players like Flipkart and Amazon, who are promising B2C delivery of grocery products. Now, what happens is, like the story of the people working in the mines, the corner stores don't have access to technology or buying or fulfillment or the quality of financial inclusion that the larger players get. So if a large company went into a State Bank of India today, they can borrow a lot of money based on the balance sheet. But if a corner store wanted to widen its assortment being the stock keeping units that they offer to their shoppers, they won't be able to access any capital less than 2.5% to 3% a month. And that will come from local lenders. There is no way they can access a bank to borrow funds to grow their business. So if they can't grow their business and they have to borrow at such rates to actually keep their shoppers coming back to them for more, they actually start going deeper in trenches. You see, every time they sell more, they actually make lesser money. And the effort and the wastage levels go up. So that's really the problem the country is today conflicted with. Corner stores cannot be ignored. There are about 15 million of these stores which serve $300 billion of grocery in the country today. 80% of grocery consumption happens through these stores. Each of these stores on an average employs about 2 people. And that makes the total number of people working in corner stores directly, indirectly, family, friends, relatives, whoever you want to call it. That's about 30 to 40 million people working in stores today just on the grocery side. Now, for a nation like ours, which is struggling to generate employment opportunities and is struggling to make sure that we encourage entrepreneurship, which actually generates employment, it is very pertinent that we make these corner stores a center focal point of our discussions and investments. So that's what we're really doing. We were founded in 2010, and we are all working hard. top-class team coming from the finest backgrounds that we could. We're working hard to enable our corner stores, metaphorically speaking, be able to buy a $50 shoe. That's really the story of Taiki or PeelWorks. PeelWorks is the name of the company. Taiki is the brand that sells. Taiki is a Greek goddess of prosperity, and our motto is that we want to deliver prosperity to India's corner stores. So better lives for India's corner stores. That's who we are. Now, great words, good philosophy, good ambition to have. What does it really mean in terms of actions? Over the next decade or beyond, a few things will never change about consumers. And retailers, in their own way, when they are shopping for their store, are consumers as well. We all want great prices, right? We all want to select from a very wide range of offering. We all want fulfillment done promptly. And we all want to see if there is a way that I can stagger my payments at an affordable rate. Now, the corner store is no different from you and me, right? As a consumer, as an entrepreneur, as a promoter, he's also looking only for these four things. Is there a player who can get me a packet of Surf Excel at a cheaper price than I'm buying today and allows me to select from a whole lot of laundry detergents that are available in the marketplace, from Procter & Gamble to Reckitt, Benckiser, and local players, Ghadi, Nirma, whoever you want to call that. And whatever I select, can you deliver that to me later today or maybe tomorrow? And as you do that, can you help me get included financially into the country's financial system so that I can buy as much as I want and buy what I want? Now, these are the four things that we really offer to our customers being the corner stores. We are currently serving 5 million plus families through the 30,000 odd corner stores that we're reaching out to in cities of Chandigarh, Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, and Chennai. What you see in the center is the interface that our customers, India's corner stores, access, and they're able to place the order of what they want to buy from us. While it looks like a very simple interface in the front end, the back end is actually more complicated than the chart that you see here. On the right side is what we call Taiki Central, which is powered by Oracle, and that really does a lot of performance management, sourcing, buying, selling, customer management, marketing, and promotion work, which talks to a product which is powered by Adobe Commerce called Pointer, and Pointer in turn talks to the customer through the app. That's really how, so all the products that are listed on our app actually get listed by their barcodes. The pricing is fixed by us. We run our dark stores which hold inventory. So the retailers, when they look at the product and the images, when they're ordering on the inventory that's owned by us in our fulfillment centers. Pointer and Taiki Central are the backbone of the fulfillment center. Our entire supply chain works on a barcode. Once the order has been recorded in Taiki Central, we run an optimization model to bring the logistics cost down and optimize it fully. We run a logistics marketplace where people, right from one truck owner to a fleet owner, can register themselves. And as the business is generated, obviously it works on minimum guarantee, they are able to offer us the infrastructure to deliver to our customers their order the next day. We also have a lending marketplace where NBFCs have registered themselves. We're going live with the first one at the end of this month. We also have 2 more going live in the next month. So we will be able to offer best prices of working capital costs to our customers. So we're able to fulfill the promise of a wide assortment. As you can see in the app, we're cutting across all FMCG companies. Our optimization models help us deliver their order the next day. Our aggregated buying and optimization on fulfillment center cost and delivery cost help us share the profits with the retailers. We're able to cut down the price of their buying, and we then are able to include them financially at affordable capital cost so that they can grow and prosper. And as they grow and prosper, they help the consumer goods industry grow and prosper, because the CPG industry makes more margin selling to general trade or corner stores than they do in other channels. So it is in the interest of the country, the CPG and the retailer, that we make this channel grow. So we look forward to your support, not just as consumers to buy from corner stores, but also as consumer goods companies to help us reach your products to these retailers and help them take those products to the consumers. So that's all that I had to talk to you about. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so much for making time for us. Enjoy the day. It's a great conference that you're a part of. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chhabra, for your kind words. Indeed, it is a wonderful virtual summit that we've had up until now, and it promises to be even better going forward. And thank you for the Cornerstone story, and we wish you and PeelWorks the very best going forward.
Thank you so much, Abhay. I'll sign off then. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, do visit our partner booths by simply clicking on the exhibition room button at the bottom of your screen. Chat, speak, or video call any of them. And do come back to the live sessions again by clicking on the plenary session button at the bottom of your screen. Also, visit the Resource Center and get all the information you want to read, save, or refer to from the voluminous partner resources of brand videos, exhibitor brochures, event catalogs, and the list of upcoming events. Kindly stay tuned in. We will be back on the other side with the second fireside chat for the day.